Most High Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Chamuel, Azrael, and Ariel. Apollo the Messenger, 1125. Mother Goddess Oshun, excuse me. We are nothing without you. We praise and honor your name each and every day. So, okay. I'm going to try to let some of y'all come in, but if not, I know you'll watch the video later. Um, I wanted to give you guys an update on what's currently going on, why I've been so quiet. After, talking to you guys the other day, why I haven't been recording or anything like that. So, yesterday, New Year, well, the last time I guess I went live, was the day that, he had to be admitted to the hospital. So, well, prior to them admitting him, they had already did some x-rays and, checked him out. And they were thinking it was a sock. Like I said, they thought it was a sock that was lodged. But when they got him on the operating table, when they opened him up, they had noticed that he had ate a string. He had ate a string, and this string had somehow wrapped itself around all his major organs, right? So it wasn't a sock, it was a string. And so when they went in, they needed to cut his intestines in half because it was damaged from the string. So they cut the intestines in half and they tied it back together. When he called, he said it was a risk that it could come loose due to his own acid that he builds in his stomach. His acid can destroy the tie of the intestines. He told me what to look for. I looked for all the signs when I got him home. So truth of the matter is, the price exceeded way than what I thought it was. Okay, but I did go into debt. I ain't finna sit here in front. Life is life. I wouldn't have wanted to no other way. I gave up everything I had to save him, and I'm fine with that. I made peace with that. But so I got him home. I got him home New Year's Eve after the surgery, and he was fine. He was walking. He was, walking slow, of course. His incision was really, really long and big. But he was walking. I was looking for signs to make sure because what they wanted to do, they had recommended me to take him to upstate. But by this time, y'all, I had ran out of money. Upstate is upstate. It's more money. He was like, well, monitor him overnight, because the truth of the matter is, even if it did, the acid did sever the tie of his intestines, even if taking him to upstate to the next hospital, there was a chance it was going to keep untying, if you get what I'm saying. It was going to keep untying. So there was no need for me to proceed forward. It was like I just had to put it in God's hands. So I got home, and when I got home, hey, babe, I'm sorry I didn't say nothing. Grand Rising. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. So when I got him home that night, I haven't had no sleep in 3 days. I haven't eaten really either. I'm sleeping here and there, but you know how that is. I brought him in my room, and of course I put him by the bed where y'all seen he was at. And I didn't sleep. I kept watching him, but he wasn't in any pain. I didn't hear him making any noise like he was the night before. The only thing he did not do when we got him home on New Year's Eve was he wouldn't eat. But I know that after a major surgery, anybody, even if it's an animal, sometimes you don't eat right after a major surgery. But so long story short, he didn't show any signs. Even with him building up acid, he was still walking around. Usually when you get fluid building in your body, you stop moving. Prior to him passing, he was walking around again. Walking around, he walked to my bathroom, walked to the door. I literally had to help him sit down. I'm like, Rolly, sit down. You're going to exhaust yourself. So by this time, I told him to lay down, gave him his medicine, and he took his medicine, and then I laid down. The girls, Jada been sleeping with me, the animals, everybody been in my room, which is fine. So by this time, Jada had woke up, and she was like, Mama, something don't seem right. Something seem real off. So I was like, okay. So, denial is a place that we all live if we are human, whether you read cards or not. It's a horrible place. I had kept seeing, I knew that something was going on because I kept seeing the death number. I kept feeling like the Reaper was coming. I'm going to be honest. I was in denial. Denial. Went downstairs on the microwave, kept seeing 13, 13, 13. 13, if you don't know in tarot, is the time of death. 31st is when he went under the surgery. He had the surgery on the 31st. 13 backwards, right? You read tarot, you know that 13 represents death, transformation, letting go, new beginnings, changes, and upheavals that you didn't expect. So Rolly was a part of my spiritual transformation because I got Scorpio in my chart. And so I'm gonna finish to why what else happened. So, by long story short, he laid in the bed, his little baby bed. His bed, the bed he was born in, is the bed he passed in. So Jada was like, "Mama, he just don't sound like he responding." She flipped him. She said he's starting to lax. He was starting to get, like something was wrong. We could just tell. Finally, he started. So of course I'm up on my feet and I'm like, "Rolly, you okay? Rolly?" I'm trying to shake him. So I called Cece. I told Jada screaming at the top of her lungs. So I told her to call my sister to calm her down. And then I called Cece, and Cece is a subscriber that I'm real cool with. So like my sister. So she helped me, talk me through CPR. So I'm starting chest compressions. I'm doing mouth to mouth. I'm doing everything I can. I'm pumping. I'm come on, Rolly, come on. And we got him out of here. She was like, if you're not responding like that, do CPR till y'all get to the hospital. Now, the hospital closest to me is 25 minutes away. So I knew, we wasn't going to make it. And by the time we got to the car, it was over. I'm going to be honest. The girls had stopped CPR in the back. They was both doing it. Both my kids was in the back crying. And they had Rolly in the middle. We took Oreo with us. We had left Peanut and Polly here. We had put them in their cages because we couldn't take all of them. So we took Oreo. And so I called, of course, I'm not from here. I don't know nobody here. My closest friend is at work, Jasmine. So I had ended up calling Odyssey's friend, grandparents, because she lives the grandparents, and they have a house in the backyard where it's a whole bunch of pets that have been buried, called the pet cemetery. So crazy. But God told me to pull up in front of their house. I called her grandparents with Odyssey's friend, my daughter's friend's parents, and he answered the phone with the granddad and was like, "What's wrong, Phoenix?" And I was like, "I just need an adult. I can't talk, da-da-da-da-da." So I pulled up, and they immediately knew what was wrong. I'm like, "The dog is not conscious, da-da-da." So the grandma came out, Odyssey's friend grandma, she snatching me. She grabbed me and Jada. I'm almost on my knees in the ground. And Jada just screaming outside. Like, it was horrible. Even when I started to do CPR, when I finally got to pumping on him, and I'm pumping and I'm blowing, all this acid just flew out his mouth. I knew it was over when I seen the acid come out his nose and his mouth. So I had to watch him pass. And I had to watch my kids watch him pass. It was the most... It's one thing that he passed. It was how and when and how. My baby's so young. I think I'm more hurt that my kids are hurt. You know how it is when you was little, you lost your first animal. This ain't their first animal, this their second animal. But this is the one we had the longest. The other dog was elderly. We had just took him in for a couple of weeks and he passed, and they was upset. So pray for my girls. Of course, pray for me, but my kids come before me, so I'm just in shock that I spent so much and it didn't work out. But I'm not upset with God. I have learned through this situation, because people say don't question God, but you do question him. And this morning he told me to be extremely transparent with y'all. So I'm going to be as transparent as I can be. And I'm probably going to cry, but that's okay. If you know me, of course you know I'm spiritual. That's how you met me. I believe in reincarnation. My family has a lot of things to still learn. And those harsh lessons come through death sometimes. And if you know me, you know that my children, my two daughters, my oldest daughter is my grandmother reincarnated, and my youngest daughter is my grandfather reincarnated. So my grandparents are now my children. I have to mother them because there were some parts that when I was little, when they were alive, that they parented me on that wasn't correct. So see, you need to know that your family will always reincarnate. You're going to keep spinning a block with your family until those things are healed. My grandmother, before she passed, she lost my uncle at like 1. He caught the measles and the mumps. Of course, back then they didn't know what to do with it. But I'm letting you know now that But the lesson was today was that my grandparents didn't properly teach me how to grieve. No one usually in families teach people how to properly grieve. I heard somebody tell me today I got to stay strong for my kids. I don't. I don't. I'm allowed to be a human being. I'm allowed to even cry right now because the only person that's going to judge me is God. And when you teach your kids those things to say, oh, be strong in front of your kids, you're teaching your kids to be fake and phony. If you having a weak moment, you're allowed to be weak because life is life and life is hard. So in those moments when you are weak, you teach your kids how to be strong. So the lesson here today is to learn how to mourn grief properly. You're not supposed to mourn forever. You're not supposed to grieve forever. In those moments of being upset, I'm going to always remember Rolly humping his teddy bears, him barking and me not being able to finish some of my lives, him holding his head to the side when I'm talking to him. I'm going to embrace every moment I had that was very good with Rolly. Another thing is I want to tell you, they say tell God your plan, right? Tell God your plan, and I'm going to tell you what he going to do, laugh at your ass. If you know me, people say, why did you keep the puppies? Why didn't you sell them? For one, I don't believe in selling animals. For two, I wasn't going to sell nothing that Oreo had. Oreo is my first dog. Oreo is the reason I'm alive. So when he made those two puppies, those were my children. So I wasn't never going to get rid of Rolly or Polly. I'm never going to get Polly right here. No, that was never a thought. So needless to say, I feel like when my grandmother is now my daughter, Jada is my grandmother. My grandmother is named Alpha, if you know me. But Jada is named Jada Alpha. I named her after my grandmother. She met my grandmother. My grandmother passed when my daughter was 1. So the way I started to believe in reincarnation was the day of my grandmother's funeral. When I took Jada to the funeral, I leaned her down to kiss her on her lips because, hey, I'm the type of person, I don't really care about you being dead. I'm going to touch you. I just was breathing CPR in my dog's mouth. I don't care about that. That's not me. People be, and I kissed my grandmother on the mouth when she passed. So I laid in the bed with her when she passed. You know what I'm saying? So for a long time, I think they had to tell me it was time for me to go. Okay? So with that being said, I have to be the leader for my family. You know, my grandmother and my grandfather didn't lead us in the right direction. So being the chosen one is extremely hard. God chose me for this specific position. I am walking in where I'm supposed to go. I'm walking my path. Is the road rough? Yes. Does it get turbulent? Fuck yes. But I am fighting a battle for my family, and I refuse to give up. What the devil uses against me for his glory, and thinks that I'm going to be upset is the total opposite. This is something I'm supposed to be upset with God because my biggest fear was always losing a pet. If you know me, you know that was my biggest fear. I'm the girl that skipped on Facebook when they talk about the pet. Nope. I don't want to hear it. So with that being said, I was avoiding that. And so when you're here on earth, your biggest fears will come true. Your job is to conquer those fears because you're not supposed to fear nobody but God. In his word, his promise is we'll see them again. And I'm holding on to that. When I go home and I cross over them gates, the first face I better see is Rolly's. Because my father said as long as I was obedient, that I would see him again. So I'm not going to be disobedient. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not angry. I just asked why. And he said, these are the reasons why, you have to show them kids how. My kids really have never lost nobody. If you don't know my kids, all 4 of their grandparents is alive. Their mother, their actual dad is alive. They have never really had a loss before. And so, this is their first loss, and that could be traumatic for a child. They were little when one of them wasn't even born, and the other one was 1 when my grandma died. So, my uncle that passed a couple months ago, they knew him, but they didn't know him like that because he's my elder uncle. So, I grew up with him. So, long story short, my grandparents came back so I could teach them how to properly grieve. Because what happened to my grandmother last lifetime is that she never grieved anybody. Everybody that passed, she carried that weight, and it scarred the family. It scarred the family to the point of it damaged my mother, whom damaged me, and I intentionally did it. So you have to sometimes dig a little deeper. I'm gonna read the comments to figure out why things happen. God knows, and y'all probably think I'm crazy. I would trade places with Roby at any moment, even now. Because I told God I didn't get to walk him outside. He went outside, but he was too little. I didn't get to do a lot. I feel like a mother that just lost her child. I had to say my final goodbye to my baby today. So I didn't even want to talk to y'all, and it wasn't nothing against y'all. It was the pain. I didn't even want to make the post to tell you he passed. But somebody had asked, and I said, it's real. They supposed to ask you how it's Rolly, right? But I was so angry at the moment, I didn't want to talk about it. So I'm trying to teach people how to properly grieve because I feel like it's necessary to talk about it. And I feel like I lost this loss to help others. The things I go through sometimes is to help others. It's not always about me. So I just really wanted to tell y'all that. But I haven't, every time I close my eyes, I had some sleep, but every time I close my eyes, I see his face. So I choose not to go back to sleep right now. I can smell him still everywhere. He was all through my house. He was in my bed. Just to walk back in here was traumatic for me. A part of me don't even want to stay here no more. I just feel like my soul has been ripped out. But this is a part of my human experience. Just hearing my kids scream the way they scream today, it sends chills up my spine. You just feel like nobody's supposed to ever feel that type of pain, So, let me read the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going back up because I really had, oh my goodness, everybody's here. I'm reading the comments. Thank y'all. Sorry for my loss. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, With Love and Us. I just can't breathe. I just want y'all to know that. Like, I'm having a hard time. And remember, I just gave them all my money. Like, my mother going off about that, too. She like, you gave them the money that people gave you. You gave them all your money. Like, you're a flat broke type right now. Like, but I ain't questioning God because you know what I feel like? Before every huge blessing comes a horrific storm. And the devil trying to shake me at the core. His ass is trying to shake me. He's trying to shake my faith, but he can't because I am Phoenix and I'm going to always motherfucking rise. Even if I'm down, I'm going to come back tenfold. So that's me. It's in my bloodline and that's what it is. I refuse to let my family bloodline fail. I'm going to make sure I teach my kids, quote unquote, my grandparents from my past life, the things that they need to learn this time. I need to read all the comments. Wait a minute. Oh, he said, please know I'm amazing. Oh. Thank you, Angela. I'm trying not to cry. Sorry, y'all. Goodness, I'm sorry. Thanks, Angela, for the hugs. Thank you for that. And thank you for reminding me I'm a good mama. Thank you, Beauty Mark. Because I feel so crappy. I just feel like I just feel like a failure as a mother. I just really do. I'm sorry, y'all. But this is proper grieving. You said you don't believe in selling animals either. No. If I got 13, 14 puppies, I'm going to I probably have to figure something out, but I've never been put in that position to have that many dogs. So I only had 2 puppies. So it was like, Thank you, John. And I just felt the need to express myself. I know people like to make fun of stuff, but I don't even give a fuck. I know God is protecting me, and I'm not going to worry about nobody else. Oh, thank you. Said we family, we love you. That's why when I can't block family out, right? Y'all are family. And I was like, I owe my family an explanation because I just, oh, I know some of y'all love my dogs just as much as I do. And I know y'all really genuinely love me. So I just felt y'all love my kids. I just felt the need to tell y'all because I wouldn't want to leave y'all hanging, right? Especially if you're worried about Rolly and you're praying. Um, I'm trying to be strong, Mary. It's just extremely hard. Let me see. Hey, D. Did I catch up on all the comments? Hey, Shanice, thank you. Um, I just feel like I failed, though. I know I'm not a failure. I just feel it, though. Damn, y'all. My baby is gone. Okay, I'm okay. I had to snap out of it. Oh, Rolly, I'm gonna miss you, boy. I said, how the hell did OJ died. I was calling him OJ, but it's just us. I can make a joke now. Y'all know why I call him OJ Simpson? Because he bad as hell for one. And Oreo Jr. But Jada's middle name is Nicole. So I used to make a joke and say Oreo is OJ and Jada is Nicole because I used to be arguing all the time. So, but it's just a little inside joke. I just got to make myself laugh. Damn, I ain't going to get to see him hump that purple Kool-Aid pack no more, y'all. He was humping the hell out of that. Oh my God, Rolly was humping the hell out. If y'all could have just seen his little back, he put his back into it. I said, get it, get it, Rolly. Just hump your little toy. So, and I don't know. I think Polly okay. We put her in the bed for the first time tonight because usually she sleep in the cage, the playpen with her brother. But I couldn't put her back in there by herself. I couldn't see her just lay there by herself. I don't really feel like that was therapeutic for anybody. Actually, everybody's in the bed with me. Jada in the bed, Oreo in the bed, Rolly in. I mean, shit. There I go. You gonna hear me do it all the time on the live? God, I'm gonna keep calling Rolly Polly. I'm so used to their names go together, right? Fuck. Oh man. That's what the lady said. She said most owners wouldn't even took them to the hospital. Like you did everything. Sounds super. Oh, Angela Hill, you are really a healer. You was just speaking life into me today. I appreciate it because I just told my sister that. So, and some of y'all know me offline, like personally. You talk to me. Shanice know me. I know Cece know me. A couple of y'all know what I'm going through. Beyond just this. So if you know me, just keep me in your prayers for my sanity, and I really mean that. Because if you know me, you know my uncle just passed away August 13th. The man that raised me. So I got two uncles. One of them passed away. Two uncles that raised me. One of them passed away August 13th. I kept seeing him, and I knew he came to get him. I knew that I heard my grandmother when we pulled off from the house that he's getting buried at, the pet cemetery house. The red robin was in the tree. It was my grandmother. I said, "You came to get him," and she said, she called me Janine. She don't call me Phoenix. She said, "Janine, I'm gonna send him back to you in another body. He destroyed this body." That's what I heard. So give us time, and we're gonna reincarnate him again. That's why he in Pet Cemetery, if that makes sense. They didn't call it that. There's no reason for him to be buried there if he wants. He'll be back, but oh Jesus Lord, just keep me. 2025 didn't start off with a bang. I'ma always remember that I lost my dog on New Year's Day. I lost my roadie. I lost my baby. It's one of them things. If your mom and daddy ain't talking to you, or in a sense of where I could be transparent and say, Shanice got her cat and her mom passed and her dad passed. Them pets mean a lot to some of us. Some of us then lost loved ones where we really, really need these cats and dogs. And when they get sick and they pass on, it is like a mother, father, sister, brother. It's just that fucking deep. People don't be understanding how people love their fucking pets though. Some of these pets been around and then met people that ain't here no more. So them pets represent them people to us. So it's not to be taken lightly. I really feel like I birthed this dog and that I lost my child. Like I woke up, I can't sleep because I feel like I lost my child. And I told myself 2 years ago, I didn't even know Rolly. I just knew Oreo. I didn't even know Peanut. And it just showed how much I cared because I would die for my dogs. Like y'all know I got into it with my neighbors about my dogs. I didn't cuss somebody out on here because somebody said they was barking too loud. I don't, and this one day she would get her ass cussed out today. Talking about they barking too much. This is why you let them bark, because one day you may not hear that motherfucking bark. That's why I let them bark like that. Shit. Now I gotta go back and watch all the videos I done posted for y'all just to hear them bark. No. But yeah, they do mean a lot. I was thinking about your cat when he started to get sick and pass over. I thought about, not like in a bad way, I was just thinking about how much Shawnee's cat meant to her and Trinity Pets mean to her. It's a couple of y'all I know really look, Kim Dog mean to her. And I thought to myself how bad y'all was gonna take it. Like y'all feel my pain. Just looking at your cat, you're gonna be like, damn, Phoenix done lost her dog. Like, you know how I am about my dog. Like some of y'all done set up and talked to y'all. Y'all pets been around, my pets been around. You know what I'm saying? We done vibe with the pets. You know what I'm saying? So that cat is like Shawnee's baby. That's her other baby, you know? That's Savannah's sibling. So this shit, it just run deep, y'all. I just, but, damn, I was finna say something and my mind went somewhere else. Oh, I know what I was finna say. So I asked I know y'all probably say, why do we need to pray for your sanity? Okay, yes, we're gonna hit on this and I'm trying not to talk about it no more. That's why I said I want to make this video because I don't want to talk about it no more. If you know me, I have a sister that's older than me. I had two sisters. Well, I got more than two sisters, but two. My oldest sister passed away last year. She was older. She had passed away. She had some complications, some things, health matters going on that was very serious. And some of y'all know that already. She passed away on May 27th. That's Jada's godmama, but that's also my sister. My second oldest sister has blood cancer. We found out when I got here. And I just got off the phone with her. She woke me up. And this is what I mean by being so telepathic, okay? I'm finna take y'all to my world, telepathic. I'm on the phone with her, and we talking about men, women, the dog, you know, we talking about everything. And she's like, why are you so upset? You know, I know you, she's like, you know you spiritual, the dog right there, you can talk to him. So she's like, why are you so upset, you know? And I said, you really want to have this conversation? And she said, yeah. I said, you told me a couple months ago, they told you got 6 years to live. I lost one sister. You told me you made peace. You made peace with the fact that you got 6 years. So I say this to say, the person that comforted me most of my crisis may not be here too much longer. So she said, why are you taking it so bad about the dog? She's like, no, not like that. She's like, why? I need you to tell me where's all this coming from because you extremely upset. And I said, because you told me you was leaving. Got 6 years. And I keep my dogs because they keep me calm because I know that one day she will not be here. And I told her that it bothers me sometimes to be so intuitive because, to be honest with you, I knew she was sick before she knew she was sick. I knew she had cancer. I just didn't know how to say, I didn't know exactly what was going on and how to say it to her. But me talking to her this morning, she just said it. But just to hear her say that, just to hear my best friend say she made peace with dying, and then my uncle passed, and my dog just died. Oh, God, I feel like crap. I don't want her to make peace. I wanted her to fight. But because she made peace with the 6 years, I got to make peace with it. So I told her this morning, I said, you leaving so much weight on me. I got two nephews, one of them grown, the other one's 16. I'm going to have to be a mother to them. I got to be a mother to my own kids and my sister's kids one day. And I'm finna be down to just one sister. I'm sorry, y'all. So it wasn't just Rowie. It wasn't that. It was me being transparent enough to know tonight when I was talking to my sister, one day I'm gonna make another video and it's gonna be about her. That's how transparent I could be. One day she won't be the one to call and comfort me about the death. She will be the one that passed on. And she said tonight before we hung up, she said, you know damn well when I cross over, I'm going to be right there in the bed with you. This shit is killing me. So, me and this girl been through everything together. Fights, arguments, not physical fights, disagreements, me hanging up, her hanging up, bad boyfriends. She was here when I had my kids. I watched her have my kids. She said, there's nobody I trust more than you and Lisa, which is her best friend, with my kids. And them boys gonna take it so bad. They love their mom so much. So I'm just going through a lot. I'm shaking my nerves so bad. As an empath, I carry that. I carry the weight of how my nephews feel, how my sister just gonna take the loss. Like, I feel Polly's pain. She just lost her sibling. So as an empath, I'm just a little crazy today. So, you said your chihuahua. Oh, goodness. Oh, Angel Heller, thank you. He said he was like your son. Oh, that made me feel better. Not that I don't want nobody in pain, but that you can relate. Thank you, Candy. Look at Kim say, talk about them all if you want to. Thanks, Kim. I remember you lost your sister in May. Life is just life in us, y'all. I'm sorry. All of us that lost somebody. And that's what I try to build off. I try to build off of that. I try to remind myself how strong y'all are. So in my moments of being upset, some of y'all done lost parents, some of y'all done lost kids, some of y'all done lost animals, some of y'all done lost siblings. So I try to draw off your strength of how you feel and how you dealt with that. Because I don't know how to deal and I don't know how to properly grieve, but I'm learning as I go. So I'm going to probably make a little random jokes. You probably going to hear me talking about Rolly forever. I'm finna get a big dumbass tattoo right here. It's going to say Rolly. And I'm going to get Polly on this side. And, yeah, y'all. So I just wanted to come and I got to work today because I got to work. Like, I can't sit here. It wouldn't be healthy to lay in the bed all day. I did that yesterday. He passed yesterday early. I just didn't say nothing to y'all. I just had to calm down first. But when I seen that message, somebody said how it's Rolly. And it wasn't Christina. It was somebody that on a video. It was a video that I had just did. Somebody asked how Rolly was. So it made a year in October. I lost my big sister. So it just made a year. So it's a year and 2 months now. So we all feel each other pain then. So yeah, y'all. I'm hoping 2025 is a little better for us. Because it done got real. But my heart definitely goes out to Kim and Angel Hiller and Candy, especially if y'all going through what I'm going through and you done been through what I've been through. This is just impeccable. Like, I don't even know what to say, but so members in Patreon is about to be done. I'm finna do it now, and somebody might think I'm crazy, but what do you do? What do you do right now? I don't want to call the doctor. I don't want to call the hospital. They think Rolly coming in this morning to get his IV out of his arm. He had an IV in his arm. So they think we coming in this morning to get it taken out. So I got to tell them what happened. I'm tired of seeing it already, to be honest. And I got to take some stuff to the house where we finna bury him at. I was going to take some of my stuff off the stand. You know, some of my crystals, a bracelet of mine, and put it in his the box that we buried him in. So, yeah. But, yeah, so, I mean, I do appreciate y'all helping me fight to try to keep him here. And it ain't that we didn't come up with the money to get the surgery. I want y'all to know that we definitely came up with the money to get the surgery. I put myself in debt doing it, but I'll figure that out. That ain't nobody's problem. But I tell myself now, if I hadn't paid for it, just being honest with you, my mama was going off. She's like, you gave him all that money, he still passed. I'm like, mama, if I hadn't gave him the money and he would have passed, y'all would have had to deal with me saying, what if, what is my fault? Because I wouldn't have never known if I had to pay for it or not, if he was going to live. So for my conscience, for my sanity, I needed to pay for that and fight, just like Angel Healer said, to make sure that I did everything that was within my power to save my baby. And I did. Like, I did everything, back against the wall. Even if my account had to be drafted in a negative, I did everything I needed to do. So, and that's what the vet said. She was like, most people wouldn't even have brought him here. I don't even know why you being mean to yourself. You did more than most owners would do. Because I asked myself, how much do I love my animals and how much do I love my kids? I give my kids all my money and I die for my kids, and I'd have gave that boy my heart today. And y'all just want to never see me again, and I mean that. It's just that deep, that I would have just traded places with Rolly, because God knows my heart, and I mean that. I wanted him to live, so. But, yeah. Your brother, your cousin, and now almost 2 years. You said, damn, it's taking a long time for you to feel better. Yes, ma'am, he is definitely with you. You said I mentioned him and didn't know it. That's what my sister just said. She said, I don't know why you that upset. What's so crazy? I was walking from Odyssey room to my room, her room directly across the hall, and I started crying. And I said, Rolly, let mama know you made it. You made it safely to the other side, because I'm so worried. Where are you at? And when I walked back in the room, it was midnight. It was 12:42 on the clock. Oreo was born 12:24. So he showed me his dad's birthday to let me know he made it. And then me and my daughter was sitting here cracking jokes. And I wanted to make sure he made it. And I looked up and I was watching, I can't think of the name of that movie with Tiffany Haddish when they stole her car, when she, in the movie with the light-skinned and dark-skinned black dude, when she played the girl that just got out of jail. But it's a party now with the animals, the apes is having sex, one of them humping on the other one. And I looked up, I heard Rolly say, look up, mama. And the animals was humping. He said, I'm right there with you. And that's when he told me to get, he told me to get, look at her stretching. He told me to get Polly and put her in the bed. Can I be honest with you? It's hard to look at her. It's hard to look at her. She was a twin. It's so hard to look at her. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel upset. I feel powerless. I feel helpless. I want to take her pain away. She was crying for him last night. Just crying, whining. They've been together every day since the day they came out of Peanut. We never, ever separate them. So I just hope it get better for my baby. Oh, man. So, yes, I just wanted to tell y'all that I'm pretty sure this ain't going to be the last video. We all got to take losses, but that's why I'm so heavily affected by it. Burying one sister, and how y'all just mentioned all the family members, it'd be crucial, man. And New Year's is coming in with a bang. I had told everybody, really today, I mean, if you spiritual, New Year's is not really New Year's. The New Year coming to spring. So I hope everybody know that. But yeah, it's not, New Year's is not New Year's. This is not really a new year for us. The spring equinox represents the new year. So that's why shit be so shitty after the new year. You ever notice that people still be dying in December and January? Shit be still fucked up. It's because it's technically not the new year. Spring equinox marks the new year for spiritual people. So just so we all know that. So that's why I wasn't like all, into the New Year's. But what I was going to say was, even though technically, in this world we consider it to be New Year's, I just noticed all the bad stuff that just had happened. My mother was saying a couple people, I think it was in New Orleans or something had just happened. A couple people had passed away. I think it's from a shooting or something she had mentioned. And then it was something else I had seen. That something had happened. You said, are the girls okay? No. They're not. That's why I'm saying something to y'all now while they sleep, so I can get my, get what I need to get my therapy out. to y'all, talk to y'all before they wake up because they're not okay. And I don't know how I'm gonna do. I've never seen my kids so upset. It's really, I'm like this. Like Jada screamed. She screamed. I can't get the scream out of my ear. She was screaming so loud. She was screaming so loud. And if you know me, first of all, my oldest daughter is homeschooled. If you know Jada, you know Jada don't have no friends like that. And it ain't because she run off nobody. My baby just a hermit. She don't deal with nobody. She spiritual like me, and kids her age are not spiritual. So she's with the pets all day. She just said, Mama, my best friend just died. So, and I can't, it's different for each kid and each one of us. For one, it's different because Jada is the one that don't really have a social life, and that's by her choice. Me and Odyssey kind of go outside in South Carolina. We know a couple people here and there. Where Jada don't know nobody still. We've been here all this time, and she still don't know nobody. She homeschooled. The only time she go outside is with me and the dogs. So when she said this, her phone, there's nobody calling her phone. Of course she can meet a guy here and there, a boy here and there, but nothing serious. So she wake up in the morning. She was like a teen mom. She wake up in the morning, she feed them, she clean their cage out, she play with them. These were her babies. So I never seen her so upset before, and I think it didn't toe me up. It didn't toe me up. Just hearing her scream like that outside, even the little girl's grandma was just holding her. And Jada she wouldn't stop rocking. She wouldn't stop rocking. She wouldn't stop rocking. I'm like, come here, Jay, come here, just rocking, rocking, rocking. And when I turned around and seen both of them crying in that back seat, it felt like somebody had just took my heart and just threw that bitch on the ground and stumped on it. Just threw that bitch, like threw it. Just watching the tears just roll down their eyes and him just laying in the middle of them. Can't help none of three of my fucking kids. But they taking it pretty bad. Jada just went to sleep, to be honest. We ain't really had no sleep. I mean, I'm sleeping here and there, but I'm not gonna sleep. My nose ring coming out, y'all. I'm not probably gonna... Huh? Odyssey? Oh, y'all can ask her how she doing. Odyssey, TT Kim said, how you doing? One of your aunties on YouTube said, how you doing? You doing better? You sure? My kiddo. She said she doing okay. TT Kim, she doing a little better. Um, 4 eagles flew across the house. Oh, when y'all was in the back after Rolly passed. Oh, that's crazy. It was definitely a sign. Um, I'm reading what y'all wrote. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, Candy. You said not this week, but next week you'll order for a reading and send a donation. Thank you. Janetta, Miss J. Wyatt, thank you for the prayers. Yeah, I've been giving them. I just keep hugging them. That's all I can do. I just keep hugging the hell out of them. Every time they turn the corner, I'm like, you got mommy. What else can you say but that? Every time they turn around, I'm like, you got mommy. Let me get Polly real quick, y'all. Hold on. Let me get her out the bed for she pee in my bed. Come on, Maj. Come on. I want you to pee in the bed and take her pee. You did so good tonight. What's wrong, Jay? You okay? Everything's okay. Everything's breathe. You jumped up. You was worried about me taking her away or something? You okay? Say hi, everybody. Let me read the rest of y'all comments. You said maybe you needed him. Dang, Kim, that's deep. I might need it more from the other side. You might be right. Oh, thanks. She lost her brother. But my baby's got me. Hey, Shamika Jackson. Oh, thank you. Is it D? I can't see your name. It's say hi, you guys. Say keep me in your prayers, because I'm sad. Me and Mom, she gotta hang in there, right? She know her brother gone. I love you, chick. You know that? But yeah. So this is a reason for me to get up, like Candy say. I got 5 other kids to take care of, 3 dogs, 2 girls. And, go back. I'm recording.
Oh, sorry.
You okay? I got 3 other kids to take. Well, 3 other pets and 2 other. She got on her pajamas. 2 other kids to take care of. So I gotta definitely keep my head above water, right? Because other people depending on me. So I gotta do what I gotta do. But I don't think none of us gonna get no sleep like that. I'm gonna go over here in a minute and give them the stuff to. I don't think Polly needs to see Rolly no more because she gave him a kiss yesterday. When he was still alive, she had kept kissing on him. I did let her see him because she was in his face. I'm like, let me make sure she see her brother. So I think dogs understand death. So and Oreo ain't been right since yesterday. I could just tell he knows something wrong. He just got out the bed for the first time right now. So the dog's definitely feeling it. You trying to get him to come with you? You want Polly? Take her to the party? Shamina. Hold on, y'all. Let me hand Polly to Odyssey. Come on, Marsh. Come on, Marsh. You're going to go with Odyssey and you're going to go eat some food.
I seen his face in my sleep.
I just say it a little louder. You said what?
I said I seen his face in my sleep.
Did you hear all that? You seen him in your sleep too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like close up, and I started crying.
He was in my face so much. That's why I just went live. I said I can't go back to sleep right now.
He was like right.
Rolly is like right here in our face. I thought it was just me. Now see how intuitive my grandparents' children are. He woke y'all up out y'all sleep. He won't let you sleep. He right here.
When I woke up, I had tears down my face.
Oh, babe.
Like I was crying in my sleep.
You was crying in your sleep.
Yeah.
Well, he let you know he made it to the other side if he come in your sleep. And he gonna always come in your sleep. You got your new guardian angel. And you got his sister still. Oh, man, y'all. So, okay. So, yeah, but, okay, she said, Kim said prepare for Polly to act out and possibly get a little depressed and not wanting to eat. Damn, Kim. Thank you for telling me that. Damn, man. Oh, Father, why is life so hard down here for us? Oh, my God. I ain't even ate in 3 days. Just watching her not eat. That's why I gotta, and everybody, I gotta pull myself together. I gotta put my shit together. Because if I don't eat soon, I'm gonna pass out any fucking way. I was supposed to, you know, we was about to eat when he was passing. We was literally, I had just calmed down. I told this girl, I said, Jada, I think we finna make the 24 hours. No puking, no throwing up. I thought we was finna make it. I'm like, we're gonna make it to 6 o'clock. We gonna make it. He gonna be just fine. Jada like, let me go get something to eat. My baby was eating her grapes. The only thing my baby ate yesterday was a fucking bowl of grapes. She lost her appetite after he passed. We didn't eat nothing. We was finally in and out the hospital for so many days. Finally finna sit down and eat. And couldn't. And it was so traumatic that Cece was on one phone and my sister, my blood sister, was on the one I got the same mom and daddy with, Tara, my baby, the baby sister. She was talking to she was talking to Jada, excuse me. Tara, my baby sister, was talking to Jada. And I was talking to Cece. And do you know, after everything had calmed down and I called them after we kind of calmed down, my sister said she had to dismiss herself. She said, I seen stuff I didn't want to see today because we FaceTime her. Like, she seen me trying to resuscitate him. And she said she had to go outside and smoke her black. She was like, I had to go sit on the porch. And, like, she said that was so fucking traumatic and I wasn't even there. She's like, that shit had me, like, my head was messed up. And Cece said she cried when she got the phone. She said she was shaking. Like, it was so intense in here. It reminded me of the day my grandfather died. It actually triggered childhood trauma. When my granddaddy died, it was so, everybody was running, everybody was screaming. It was just very traumatic. So they wanted to know how you was doing. Everybody said, how are you feeling? And be honest. She said she don't know right now, y'all. Y'all just wanted to know how Jada was feeling. I'll make sure they talk for themselves. You said Rolly came to you in your sleep too? Disturbing your sleep. What was you doing? What was he doing? It's okay to cry, baby. It's okay. Let it out. You just keep seeing them.
Face before he.
Think about his face when he was humping his purple Kool-Aid pack. Don't think about that. That moment that he passed, it only lasts 10, 20 seconds. They all tell you that. He didn't suffer. When it finally came down to it for him to go, that's why I just told Kim he was walking around the room. He was just fine. So when by him walking around and being just fine, I know he wasn't suffering because when you in pain, you don't move. That's why I was so fucked up about when did he start hurting? Because everything that I looked for, y'all, that's why I felt like a failure, just so you know. I looked for them noises. The moaning stopped, the groaning stopped. He was walking around. He was trying to go down the stairs, wasn't he? Before he died, he tried to walk down the damn stairs. That don't seem like a dog that's finna die. That seems like a dog that's coming back to life. So that's what confused us all. Like, I had to tell Rolly to stop. I said, where's you going? He's standing by the stair. I said, no, 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 we're not doing that. I gotta have to lay you back down. You can't do that right now. It's not time for that. You can't walk up the stairs yet. Down the stairs yet. So, we're gonna feed Polly separate to make sure she eating, so we can pay attention if she eating or not. Um, you said still try to put water in my body. Okay, I'm gonna shoot some ice. She came right back up here. Where'd she go?
Come here. Polly.
Polly, come here. Jada wants you. Come here, Paul. I'll take it. Hold on, y'all. Peanut, you can get out your cage too. You wanna go downstairs and use the potty, even though I see you potty in your cage. Get back out your cage. Ugh. You can put some. Gonna come in here. That's all you gotta do. Put some on. Okay. You want her? Want your baby? Okay. All right. I'm back, y'all. You said we got this. I hope we do. I hope we do, Deborah. I really do. Oh, she said my sister in heaven. She said Armetta got a part of us in heaven now. You know what's so crazy? I heard her earlier say she got him. She made my phone light up at 1:13. That's her birthday. And I heard her say she got, I know all of them got him over there. I'm just jealous. Like my uncle that just passed, August 13th, his dog had passed before he passed. He had a dog that passed. Her name Amber. And I heard him say, Amber got him some company now, Neen. He gonna keep us company. And we gonna keep your seat warm. See, I can make a little joke. My uncle say, we keeping your seat warm. You the temptress. You got them angel wings for something. You down there just for a reason. So I was like, okay. But yeah, I know that. That's what I said. Ooh, Candy, that's what I said. I said, if you know me, you know how much my baby's meant to me. Like, y'all know me. If you know me, you know me. If you don't, you don't. So, they meant everything to me. So, it's what I cradle. I cradled them because how many losses I done took. Look at girl, y'all police. Look at her. She ain't depressed yet, Kim. That tail just swagging. But I know what you mean. As time go on, when it get quiet, the moments when we sleep, she gonna be looking for him. I feel so bad. I ain't never felt so helpless in my life. My kids' eyes swollen. I ain't never seen them cry this much because they thugs. They really don't cry like that. Look at my thugs. The thugs crying. I gotta make a joke for them. I'm gonna keep them laughing today. Well, E. Kane said that. She said it when, I don't know, y'all watch E. Kane on YouTube sometime or TikTok? I know she can be a little toxic, but she's still a sage. But she said the other day, she said, I got the type of family, we got to make jokes. We can't get too serious. This shit get too serious. It don't be right. So I'm going to crack jokes here and there because I ain't the type of person to sit there and cry all day. She just pee downstairs as long as she don't pee in my bed. She potty downstairs? Okay. Y'all gonna be okay. Everybody on this live that lost a pet or a loved one. So this was just y'all know how that first loss be for a kid though. You just be like, damn, kids don't understand. So they old enough though to understand what's going on. So I thank God for that. But yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna keep y'all. I just wanted to go live. I am gonna do Patreon and members though. Oh, I need your help, Kim. I do need some help. Can y'all tell me real quick where I can go to get some clay? I don't wanna pay nobody to do it because I'm out of money. I don't think it's just regular Play-Doh. It's a special type of play. I need to make a paw print before we bury him. So if anybody want to email me or tell me now where to go get the,
I still have the bucket of clay that you gave me.
is that's the bucket Kim gave us. Now tell me that ain't crazy.
It's still in use, yeah.
Kim, the bucket you bought me, was that for my birthday? I just thought about that. Odyssey got it in her room. She was asking, can we use that bucket that you bought me to sculpt things? Is that, can I use that for Rolly? She said yes. That's it. Now see, I feel like now it's on some serious stuff. God knew he was gonna go. God knew Kim was gonna send me that, and I wasn't gonna use it till right now. That was specially sent ahead of time just for Rolly, and that's crazy. Yeah, Odyssey, Kim said use that. That's gonna be perfect. We could keep it.
Oh, we can paint it white, brown, and black.
We can. And we could do more than one set of paws.
Yeah.
Do a couple set of paws. So she said that's what we need to do, make some paw prints. I would have got them cremated, but I ran out of money. Just keeping it real with y'all. My sister was like, why don't you do it yourself? I said, I'm not doing that. The TT talking about cremated myself. I said,
We don't know.
my auntie, the auntie crazy. That's my sister with the cancer. She a thug too, but she's like, she said she said that she said she would cremate him for us because she wanted us to put him in our necklaces and keep him on our. Yeah, I understood where she was going with it, but they want $350, so we're gonna have to bury him in the pet cemetery. For now, Mama ain't got that right now because Rolly cleared that account out. But I wouldn't have had it no other way. I'm so happy and proud to wake up broke to say that I did that for my kid. And I thank God that I wasn't out for New Year's Eve. I wasn't with no nigga. I wasn't with no females. I wasn't partying in no club. I thank God I was here for his last moments, for his last breaths. I wouldn't have had it no other way. I would have been so sick if I was out. But God made it where I wouldn't go. God already knew if she was sick, I wasn't going nowhere. I just thanked him this morning. I said, man, you spared me because who knows what was going to be outside anyway on New Year's Eve. And I can't get that time back. Fuck the club. Fuck a nigga. Fuck a bitch. It's my motherfucking dog. You heard me? You heard me? For real. Same thing for Peanut. So I ain't no way no other place on earth I'd rather be than with my sick pet before they take their last breath. So I thank you, God, for allowing. And I thank you for not letting him die in that hospital. He deserved to be with us. And the last faces he needed to see and be is with his family. So, and he was a strong cookie. He took his last breath and he was gone. He was okay.
He was supposed to die like 2 days ago.
I think he was too. I think he was holding on for us. I think he was holding on too. I think he wanted to die at home. I think he was holding on. Because when I picked him up from the surgery, his head was hanging. But when I came around the corner, I said, Mama here. He said, he looked up. But like Jada said, we ain't seen his tail wag in like 3 days. So we knew something was, yeah, we knew. But, you know, life goes on. Look at Peanut. Peanut, you want to say hi? So everybody can say a prayer for her. Say, I lost my son, but I got my daughter. Say, I'm the one that started all this mess. Made my mom fall in love. I got Peanut still. She was sad a little bit yesterday. You could just tell they know something wrong. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? But yeah. So say, keep me in your prayers because I lost my son. I kept them together because I wanted them to be a family. People are always getting rid of dogs so early. That's what they did it for black folks in slavery. They sell black people in slavery. Peanut, come under my bed. No, 2 snaps in a circle, sis. We're not doing that. You know where the puppy pass is at. It's one under this stand.
Hey,
Where'd she go?
she went right back up.
Come here, P. Odyssey, grab her. It's a poop pad right here. Where's she going? It's 2 of them.
She wanted to see me.
Oh, she wanted you. But yeah, didn't they sell us back in the day? What the fuck I'm selling a dog for? That's people always ask me why I don't sell them. I'm not selling them because they sold us. That's it. That's all. That's the best explanation I got for you. Because I feel like they sold us, so why am I selling the dog? That don't make sense to me. But anyway, because I know somebody was probably thinking like, well, you could have sold him and got all that money and not spent all that money. That ain't. I couldn't have did that. Oh, thank you. TT Candy said she praying for you, Peanut. So, yep. And when we got to their house, I think it was 3:33, and God said you're going to have 3 dogs left. And I knew then it was over. I said, I knew it, though. I knew it. I knew it yesterday. I was so in denial, y'all, for so many hours. I walked downstairs and seen 13. First of all, let me tell you how I knew shit was going to pop. Odyssey 13. My daughter 13. 13 is death and transformation. Things.
Up at 7:13.
You woke up at 7:13?
Yeah.
That's Charm birthday. That's Tamiri birthday. That's my other niece birthday. But that means things changing. You know, your kids' age really mean a lot. So in tarot, I knew when she turned 13, I said, we finna go through some serious dramatic changes. Some for good and some not necessarily for bad, but I'll just say heavy. Some real serious and some lightweight. But yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all that. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to go live. Damn, I've been talking to y'all for an hour. I talk too much. But if you know me, I was in therapy. I'm gonna tell you about my bald head therapist before we leave. I don't know about black women therapists. I'm definitely finna hate. The reason why I'm not in therapy no more is because my therapist wanted to talk about her problems. She took over my session and started talking about her and her man and them sleeping together in the office. I thought it was quite unprofessional. So I'm out of therapy for 2 months now. She's retarded. But the counselor always needs counseling. You know, I help other people, so sometimes I be needing somebody to talk to. That's just only therapeutic, right? But she was on bullshit, so I let that go. So I just told somebody the other day, like, oh yeah, that's like the second or third therapist that I done had do that. I don't know what type of weird shit these motherfuckers be on, but she was black, and it been every black woman therapist, which makes me really irritated. The other races of therapists I had, love them. They don't do that. I don't know, but she sat me down in the office and gonna tell me this session was about us getting to know each other. I didn't know I wanted to get to know you. I didn't know I was paying you for me to get to know you and talk about your motherfucking problems. I'm confused on why. I said, okay, well, don't worry about it. I ain't going back. So, for real, y'all, she was dead serious. Talking about, yeah, he got a woman, and his woman, what she tell me? His woman brought him up here, but we had sex in my office, so I was confused as to why she was okay. Girl, if y'all could have said, what the fuck happened here? I could have sworn we talking about me. So that's what the therapist did. So who do you talk to? Yeah, therapists be needing, Candy, they be needing therapy and they be needing some holy water and a spiritual bath. They be needing it all. An exorcism, if you ask me. Them therapists be retarded. I know, but I knew you was gonna say that. I knew somebody was gonna say that it come from me being a Sag. It do. It do. But y'all know as a Sag, sometimes we want somebody to make it about us. We always make it about everybody else. We be like, damn, just one person, just make it about me. Make it about me one time. But it is the sad thing. People feel comfortable talking to us. She should have waited till after that damn. She should have waited till my hour was up and then be like, girl, can we talk after this? Then I'd have been cool. But put me first, because damn it, everybody put a Sag last, and y'all know that's the damn truth. We come last for every damn body. But that's all. I'm gonna go ahead and do Patreon and members, and then I'm gonna go on over here. Oh, I don't want to call these people. I'm hoping my sister called them. I do not want them calling me asking me about Roly, because I'm gonna flip the fuck out right now. Like I'm laughing because I don't want to talk about it. But they better not call me and be asking me no stupid questions right now. My sister said they think he coming in today. She's like, if the man said it was gonna untie, it's just. But anyway, we gonna move on. We gonna move on. We gonna be at peace and we gonna move on. So I think Roly was for my kids to experience their first loss in life, and for me to just show them how to properly grieve that loss. And then every day the sun ain't gonna shine. That's why you better let them on, like I said in the reading. So you heard P. Now why you crying, P? What's wrong? You just want to be picked up. Look how she looking at Jada. I keep telling these kids too, these dogs, I know we got 3 dogs left, but ain't that quite a lot of dogs still for somebody to have, y'all? We still got a lot of goddamn dogs over here, okay? So I told them, when you feel sad, ain't just right, Kim, if you feel sad, pick up one of the dogs and hug them. That's all you gotta do. Pick them up, put them in, because they just as sad as you. Just pick them up, love them. That's why they here. They ain't gonna never deny you. Oreo, you okay? I said, for whatever reason, God only wanted Oreo to be the only man in my life for right now. So, but that's why I said, tell God your plan. I was then planned it. I'm like, okay, they gonna have kids, and in case Oreo get old, I always have Oreo Jr. Tables turn. God be showing us who in charge for real, for real. So, what y'all laughing at? Oh, she licking your knee? Maybe your knee salty. No, I'm just playing. Maybe it's sweet. I'm just playing. Oh, you was crying? Oh, your tears might be sweet. When tears drop, they be sweet. You said she... Well, maybe your tears sweet. Y'all silly talking about the salty tears. You ever roll your polio over here. See, here I go. Oh, Father, help me. Help me, Lord. I'm finna do this for the rest of my life. I've been mixing these dogs up forever. Oh, Father, help me, Father. Okay, y'all. Damn, I'm gonna keep calling this girl Roly. That's it. I call Jada, I see the wrong name all the time. Like, Jada, I mean, shit. You know your name. So I know I'm finna do it with the dogs. Thank you, babe. So I'm gonna go on Patreon and members. But yeah, I'm open for readings. I gotta keep myself busy. Y'all know when if I lay here, come on, girl, you want me to pick you up again? Come on, come on, come on. If I lay here too long, I'm gonna go crazy. So I'm not gonna go back to sleep right now. I'm not really tired either. So I think that I sat long enough by myself yesterday. So I kind of need to come out that shell. And that's what I'm trying to teach my kids, equal balance. You can't sit around and be depressed either, because that's not what Rolly wanted us to do. So we're going to get up. We're going to feed the dogs. We're going to take Peanut for a walk. It's almost time for Polly to finally go outside for the first time. And, like, she walked the trail. So we're going to do that this week. I'm going to get her the rest of her shots and let her walk on the trail, because that's something he didn't get to do. So I want to make sure she do it. He'll be back, though, in another body. But I'm sending y'all love and light. I guess I'll do members live. I'll do members live because I feel like if I do it quietly, it's going to irritate me. It's going to make me sad. So I think talking to y'all and just doing readings today will keep me in my mode. So I'm going to do members live in a minute. Okay, Candy done confirmed it. Don't let her jump. Candy, let me tell you something. And that's why I love y'all. I needed that confirmation. That's why I went live, because I knew that my soul tribe was gonna help me. It's crazy you said that, Candy, because let me tell you something. And it's on another, let me say on a flip note. If you know me, right? If you know me, you know I got a niece back home that her daddy been putting his hands on her. I got a 9-year-old niece, hella abusive father. Me and my sister been going through a custody battle, and we didn't call CPS on his fuck ass I don't know how many times. And ain't much been done. So if you know me, you know my story. So that's another thing. That's why I said the stress level is so at nighttime, I not only hear my niece, she got to stay with his ass until January 6th. She left right after Christmas Day, but he don't feed her. He didn't hit her. You know, the little curtain, your rods to your blinds, the twist part with the blinds. His big fat ass and took the piece of the blind thing and beat her hands with it before. He think he Joe Jackson. He really from Gary. And if he ever see this video, please believe it's coming for you. God sometimes say the best for last in good and bad situations. So don't think you skating past karma with your fat ass, because I know his ass probably watch. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's why I'm putting his ass on blast. It's that type of year. Like, y'all, you got me fucked up. Everybody that's doing demonic evil shit, you will be put on blast from me. But that's my oldest niece, okay? Not that all my nieces are special, but my oldest, the one that done known me forever. She just fell out. My sister called me. She was like, she didn't want to go. You know what I'm saying? It broke her down. And so last night, to add insult, what I'm trying to round it up to, I'm getting to what Candy just said. God is testing me, but the devil is too. The devil want me to say, oh, God don't love me because God took my dog and my niece getting beat on and he ain't answered the prayer, da-da-da-da-da-da. That's what the devil want me to do. The devil got me fucked up because I'm smarter than the average motherfucker. I know when you're trying to, that's why we'll be in battle forever, because if you think I'm going to ever turn my back on God, it don't matter what happened, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I don't care how long it takes. He's going to get the lick back. So at the end of the day, he was trying my patience last night. My sister called me, oh, Oreo, I'm sorry. I kicked Oreo by accident. Sorry, Oreo, I see your head. My sister called me last night, and she said my niece called crying, saying she wanted to come home. On the pad? Okay, good. She said my niece wanted to come home. And that just disturbed my sleep. So if y'all don't know why I'm not asleep, it's all of that. It's all of my sister being sick, saying, she done made peace with the 6 years. The other sister died a year ago. And then my baby sister going through this with her baby daddy. That's my blood niece, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just, yeah, but honestly, y'all, he big like, I ain't trying to be funny, Saucy Santana or Rick Ross. He a big guy. And Rick Ross back in the day, not Rick Ross now. But he a big guy. My niece little. So why would you be putting your hands on her? But that got Jada and Odyssey upset too. So you see my kids going through a lot. They away from their cousin. My sister called and woke me back up. She was like, I called to check on you to see how you was doing with Rolly, but I also called to tell you your niece called crying saying she wanted to come home. My back against the wall. I'm powerless because I done called CPS on this motherfucker so many times. It's ridiculous. I don't know why he's able to still see her. And I don't know why. But guess what? I'm going to let God do his thing. Because at the end of the day, like Candy just said, usually before a massive blessing, you get hit with all kind of doop, doop, doop. Now think about it. The devil want me to be upset. The devil want me like, oh, you spent all your money. You even spent the donations people sent you. And now you kind of, flatline with money. Your niece getting this and your dog. He trying me. But he just don't know who the fuck I am and what I'm made of. And I mean that. I might have my bad moments today, but one thing for certain, two things for sure, I'm going to make sure my kids know how to always hold their head up, even if they are down. Down moments ain't supposed to last too long. So whenever you down about something, Peanut, you finna get down. Every other dog walking around, why am I holding your big butt? Huh? Go with your daughter. Drink some water. Yeah, I'm not down for long, but like Candy said, all this hit me at the beginning of the year. Oh, something good coming. I'm gonna claim that. I'm gonna receive that. Thank you, Candy. Something coming because all this ain't happening for absolutely no reason. And it ain't got nothing to do with God not loving me or me doing nothing wrong. Sometimes people, that's the first thing people go to. Somebody will be like, oh, somebody put magic on. No, nobody put no motherfucking magic on me. That ain't got nothing to do with it either. Life is lifing. Because ain't nobody strong enough to do nothing to me in that aspect. In the spiritual realm, you can't touch me. And I mean that. You cannot fuck with me. In the spiritual realm. You don't want to fuck with me. Because all the way shit been going for people that do me wrong, So I'm not even going to put that in the atmosphere. It's just life itself. But I needed to hear that because I heard it yesterday in my head. So I just needed you to confirm it. So I appreciate it. I heard it and I was like, what the hell? God was like, oh, before I bless you with something huge, you know you're going to get hit a couple times. And I said, dang. Come here, Polly. Come from under my bed. Come here, mama. Come here, Polly. What are you doing, mama? Yeah, but that's what I wanted to tell y'all. Thanks, Asia, ASIA. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to say. And thanks y'all for hanging in there with this long ass live. And if y'all need, I'm gonna do, okay, so real quick, I'm gonna do, if y'all need I'm doing yearly readings too for 2025. If you need a reading for the whole year, I'm gonna do those for 55.55. I'm gonna post it. But you know, if you want your regular reading, that's fine. I really appreciate y'all ordering readings. I really appreciate the donations. Because I want to let you know that the things that y'all do for me, you really do things for me like you really my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. If it was not for any of y'all, he would have never got that surgery. So I don't want nobody, like you said, it's nobody's fault. It ain't like I came up short. Whatever I didn't have, I found a way to get it. So we all did all we could do. Everybody sent every dime they had. Everybody sent every prayer. If you didn't have a dime to send, you sent me prayers. And them prayers still got answered. Our prayer was to basically heal Rolly, right? Was our prayer not to make Rolly back right? God seen that he wasn't gonna be right in that body, so he answered our prayers. That's why you gotta be careful what you pray for. I prayed that his misery end and he be healed. His misery was this life because that body couldn't heal. It was too damaged. So I prayed him out of his misery. And I thank God I didn't have to put him down. That's another, it's so many things I thank God for this morning. I just want to receive that I thank God that I didn't have to put them down. I thank God that I got 3 other dogs. I thank God for my kids. I will not sit here and ponder in what I don't got. Like my kids told me yesterday, she said, Mama, money is a cycle. That's the youngest one, my 13-year-old. She said, you spend it and you get it back. She said, go to work, do you. God gonna give you that money back. You go on YouTube, you go on TikTok, you'll be fine. So obviously you want to get Polly, because I'm putting her down. Ooh, Polly bigger than Rolly, y'all. Rolly was lightweight. Polly be hurting my arm, baby. That's big, mama. Yeah, so I just, yeah, so if you need me for a reading today, I'm available. So just let me know. And I'm sending y'all love. I feel better, but I'm gonna go ahead and hop on. Well, if you did she just cry for me? You see this? Say bye to your TTs and your uncles. Come here, Polly. Look, she ran away. I was gonna have her say bye to y'all. She left. She left me. She gone. But yeah, if y'all want to meet me in members, I wish, you want me to be honest with y'all? I wish some of y'all live closer. I swear on everything I love. Because if Kim was 10 minutes away, I would have been on her floor with my blanket and my pillow. And I'm dead serious. If Candy lived down the street, I'd have been knocking on the door. Let your sister in. Can I get a hug? I need a hug, though. I'm being dead serious. I need an adult hug. Like, I really do wish y'all was closer. I wish some of y'all was just... The bitch that got me down here that was a subscriber, whether she watching or not, fucked me over. She got me down here and her kids treated me like shit. They didn't speak. That everybody likes to do old Phoenix wrong. I be the nicest motherfucker in the world, be the realistic, most transparent motherfucker, and you still get done wrong. So I just wish that Polly, don't be eating off no flow now. I just wish I was closer. That's all, for real, cause I had my mom on the phone. My mom was like, I'm gonna keep calling you back. I keep calling you back. Everybody keep trying to fall asleep on the phone with me, so I don't want to be alone. Oh my God, this girl peeing on my floor. You lucky I love you. Polly, why would you pee? Come here. Aw, please send me a virtual hug. Hug me all day and hug the babies too. Send the kids, send Jada and Odyssey some virtual hugs too. Because we need it. Is it Colosso B? Thank you, babe. I hope I'm saying your name right. CB? I'm stuck at names, y'all. I'm stuck.
What you eat?
Oh, well, any of y'all, hey, I wish when somebody moved down here with me. Hold on, y'all. She finna get put up.
I don't even see
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. We so nervous. Polly, that's what another thing. These dogs put everything in their mouth. It don't matter how many times you vacuum or sweep or mop. Oreo wasn't like that. So I really don't know where the string came from. It could have been a string from a blanket or something, to be honest, but that just really fucked me up. But yeah, y'all should somebody needs to move down here because it's all right down here. I'm so distorted. I'm so upset about what happened. I don't know if I'm staying, to be honest, in South Carolina. And of course, the guy I'm talking to then freaked the hell out because I done told him I don't know if I'm staying. He said, "He going wherever I go." I don't know about that. Aw, thanks, Angel Hill. Take 10 toes down. I will. Y'all pray for Jada and Odyssey though. It's just I'll be okay. I know I can deal a little better, but that first loss be. And Jada, I don't know who's taking it worse. I done heard them both crying throughout the night. I heard Jada crying in her sleep. I heard Odyssey crying in the next room. I heard her crying downstairs, crying for. I said, "Baby, what's wrong?" She's like, "I just miss him, Mama. I just feel him down here. I miss his presence already." I said, "Damn, whew, kids more know, but dog ain't no joke. Or cat or any animal, you know." But nevertheless, I will meet y'all on members in about 10 minutes. And if you need anything or reading, hey, I'm here. I'm not doing nothing, but chilling. So I'll be on TikTok later on today too. But I'm gonna go ahead and go live on members and Patreon so I can distract myself and keep myself busy. The testimony. I said that. The devil trying to show out. He ain't showing out because he ain't got no power. But he really think he finna shake me and my kids' faith. You can't shake my faith. I'm unshakable. So no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That weapon still didn't prosper. It don't mean nothing. Because at the end of the day, I know I can still talk to Rolly. I can still feel his presence. So you're right. But the devil be trying to be busy. But God got the final say so. So so I could wait. Let me see. I'm gonna wait like 10 minutes. I'm gonna let my phone charge up, y'all, because I'm on 8%. So I'm gonna take off this hot ass sweater and let this phone charge up for about 20 minutes. And then y'all meet me on members. I'm gonna actually put the live up so you can actually attend the members. So if you on members, come on over there. I'm finna go live so I can give you. And guess what? I'm pretty sure this reading gonna be the bomb. If you know how I know, I done decalcified my pineal gland, crying all night, all night, all night. Thank you, whoever just sent that donation. Y'all see what I'm saying? Why I fucks with y'all? Because at the end of the day, and I want to say that to y'all. I hope all of y'all really feel. I hope you know how special you are to me. Even if I don't talk to you on a regular basis, when you go home and you meet your creator, ask him how much you meant to me. There are days that I don't want to get out of bed. And guess what? You encouraging me today to get up, to take care of my kids. Sometimes y'all help me out more than family do. And I'm not talking about my sister, my mama. I'm talking about family that I don't fuck with. Not no family that I fuck with. Not my mamas, my sisters. Cause my mama cussed me out, so my sisters. So the family that I don't deal with, my dad's side, you guys are better than a family. I just wanted you guys to know that. To me, you mean more to me than just family. And I really mean that. So some days God put in you what to say to me to get me going. Sometimes I don't need a therapist like today. Sometimes I don't need nothing. I just need to be with y'all. And I appreciate y'all being there for me. And trust and believe, I pray for you just like you pray for me. Everybody that sends me a donation, even if you couldn't and you like, damn, like Candy said, I'm going to do it next week, or I'm going to do it when I can, or I wish I could, but I'm not going to be able to. That don't matter. Your prayers meant a lot to me because your prayers going to give me peace today. And that's more than anything. The only reason why I'm worried about money, if you want just being a parent and everybody know, because I spent my kids' Christmas money and my birthday money on Rolly. You want to just have a real conversation? It was all, we was all okay with it. Like, I'm like, I gotta still buy y'all stuff, but you know, it was no questions asked. I didn't have to ask Odyssey, do I buy your wardrobe or do I save Rolly? I didn't have to ask that, do you want your bed in the bag or do you want me to try to save Rolly? I know right now in this moment they still would have wanted me to try to save Rolly because they needed to. We needed to know we did everything we could, right, y'all? Like my kids wouldn't got no peace. Obviously, wouldn't give a fuck about wearing them clothes. JD wouldn't give a fuck about that bed in the bag. We needed peace to know I did everything. I was driving like a bat out of hell trying to get to that hospital. I think we did CPR for over 20 minutes on him. Like we were pumping from the house to the car, like until I realized he was gone. Like I had to just like, all right, stop. Tell the kids to stop. He gone, gone, gone. So, as a mother, I'm just worried about money. I just want to make sure I got enough. My kids go back to school in a couple days, and I'm finna get out here and bust my ass on YouTube and TikTok. So if you do order something, it does definitely help. My back is against the wall, but that's when you tell your family your back against the wall. So, you know, it ain't even about donating. If you need a reading, like I said, just let me know. Um, but yeah, it's a double whammy. I had to sit up and be like, damn, I just gave y'all about $3,000 and he still died. Yeah, yeah. So, but I won't ever forget who was there for me when I needed them the most. I won't ever forget. And when I tell you I know everybody that donated, I won't give a fuck if it was $5. When it mattered the most, when I said my child is in need, you showed up. It doesn't matter that the money wasn't in vain. It wasn't in vain for me. It wasn't in vain for Rosie. You kept my sanity because had you not sent the money and he not have got that surgery, I don't know how I would have wigged out. I'm just letting you know. I'd have been in here, y'all been like, oh, she ain't no good. Just let her go. Because she didn't. Guilt would have killed me. Okay? Thank you, TT. I know somebody just sent I just said somebody just sent me something. Thank you so much because I got to still buy. This is the lowest my money been in a couple years. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I blew the bag on him. But guess what I feel like? I'd rather blow the bag on him than a nigga in jail that ain't shit. I can go, oh, no. Or where the bag better be blowed at. Because a bitch will let her dog die and go bail her nigga out that's cheating on her. Me? I let your ass sit and I'm gonna save my fucking dog. Huh. My loyalty is to my animals. Damn a man. Motherfuckers get their tax return spent on a man. That money going right. My pimp's right here. These who pimping me, my daughters and my dogs is my pimps. So I'm being pimped. I'm just joking. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Right. Ain't they as y'all kids, y'all pimps too? Damn. I'm getting pimped by the kids, y'all. That's the only pimp I got. So oh, it's okay. It ain't too late to pitch in. I done gave all my money up for Rolly, so I'm flat broke, but God got me, y'all. I'll be on, what's today? I'll be to make some of my money back. It is what it is. But yeah, I went into my savings and cleared that bitch out for Rolly. I did what I needed to do. So, I'm finna get my money back right. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, so try to wait for Candy to get off of work. Yeah, I'm trying to wait for Candy to get off work to start the I don't have Zelle. I got PayPal, Cash App, and Apple Pay. Oh, child. And somebody would be ashamed to tell you that they spent all their money, but I'm not. I'm so speaking. Put it in the air, TT. Oh no, babe, don't send it on here because I don't get the money on here. But that's fine. It take I'll be trying to tell everybody when you donate to YouTube, it take like 30 days for me to get the money. Because YouTube only pay us on the 21st of the month, unfortunately. But that's fine. It still matters. It still counts. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't want you to think I don't. But if anybody else want to send a donation and y'all want me to get it quicker, PayPal, Cash App, and Apple Pay. If you want to read it, if you like, you know what, I would donate, but I need a reading. Get that reading, girl. Get that reading. It's gonna be just fine. This pineal gland is cleared out. I didn't cry my life away, so don't worry about that. My pineal gland is so clear. Yeah, y'all, YouTube be ripping. It's okay, baby. It's okay, Dimples. I know it's about where your heart was at. You was trying to help, so. And Angel Healer, yes, the kids is the pimps, no lies. They're like, give me the money. Give it here. You just made it. Let me get that. And if I got two different Cash Apps now because the Cash App for whatever reason been tweaking. So I know I was using my daughters as well, but you know the money sign Phoenix Rising 1214 is still working. It's just sometimes it has its moments. So I set up last night. And the devil was really trying to get in my head because I was like, okay, somebody had sent me money, and the thing was talking about, oh, you being protected because you received a deposit early. It was saying I had to receive too many deposits, which I did not. It was only 2. But I was like, oh, devil, you busy. You don't even want me to receive the deposits. Whoever sent the deposit was determined. That's what I mean by determined. They had a couple of y'all been determined for me to get these donations. If my Cash App boot y'all out, I done seen somebody go to PayPal. So I appreciate that because it tweaks me out to know that you're trying to help me and that I was being blocked. So, but yes, my Apple Pay, Cash App, and PayPal is working. So, you said you had to cancel card. Long story. Oh, okay. Used to get on the laptop. I'm getting back on there for sure. Okay, come on back to members. So I'm going on here to members because I done talk y'all ear off. But yeah, anything y'all need today. I got candles, crystals for sale. Like I gotta other kids I gotta tend to, so I gotta get up out the slump, right? So I'm back to work. I took yesterday off to get myself together. So if you need me, I'm here. I'm finna jump on. I'm gonna do members first, and I'll do Patreon, and then it's whatever after that. But keep Jada and Odyssey in your prayers equally as much because they both having their moments. Was you just crying in the bathroom? My baby. Man, I want to take my kids' pain away. I just heard her crying in the bathroom. She didn't want to cry because I was on live, but I heard them. Y'all pray for my babies, please. Aunties and uncles out there in YouTube land, take a moment and just pray for Jada and Odyssey because that's who I'm most worried about. I'm actually finna call their therapist too. Now they therapist, believe it or not, their therapist is the bomb. My therapist, she's a black woman. Guess what their therapist is? A Caucasian gentleman. So nice. And he's so hood when he want to be. He cussing. He be cool as hell. I'm finna ask him to be my damn therapist. Happy fucking New Year, y'all. But okay, I done talked y'all ear off. I feel better. And the only reason why this live is this long is because he just passed away, not even 24 hours ago. Of course, I was gonna talk to somebody, and I had to talk to y'all. So, the videos, I'll probably cry here and there. Y'all just send me some healing energy, and we'll get through this. I'm gonna get through this with y'all. It's gonna be okay. I would definitely tell your nieces it's gonna be okay. Latasha said nieces it's gonna be okay. She even talking to you, Polly, because you're her niece too. And Peanut. Don't forget about Oreo, look. Tell your nephew too. She said it's gonna be okay, y'all. Everything gonna be okay. Yeah, so I ain't lost a dog. I had a dog when I was younger named Shadow. That's what my sister said this morning. She's like, it's so traumatic because they lost their first animal. When me and Tara was little, we lost our first animal. I'm not sure what was wrong with him. He just got real sick like this and had started getting fluid on him, and he died at the door. But I'll never forget the screams of when people passed. I have heard my grandmother scream, I heard Jada scream, and I have heard my sister scream. And as an empath, it is shattering because I can still feel the vibration of the energy of when everything transpired. So, and I just want Jada to smile again. I want Jada obviously to smile today. So I just pray that. Pray they find some humor and laughter and a smile today. That's what I want for both my girls because it's just a real sad, quiet day today. Not hearing it. Man, fuck me. You know, that's all I do. And guess what I used to, I be watching too much Kevin Hart. The Real Husbands of Hollywood. Hey, when Rolly and Polly used to get to argue in the morning, I was like, stop them Mitches. The Mitches in there arguing. Them 2 Mitches. They just going back and forth. I don't call them the B word. I say Mitches like Kevin Hart said. They ain't acting like 2 Mitches. And my baby ain't got nobody to act like no Mitch with. Oh, Father. Okay, y'all. I'm lingering because I'm just sad. So, taking forever to end the live because my nerves is shot. And it takes me longer to register with a death. Jada tell you, even with a breakup, a death, anything that is death and transformation, it takes me a long time to accept that death and transformation. You'll hear me still talking about this, but we're going to talk about Rolly forever. We're going to keep his name alive forever. So, but y'all join me on members in about 10 minutes. Candy, get off work soon so we can start members. And I'll probably be on that for a nice little minute. But I thank y'all guys for anything y'all send today, tomorrow, whenever you send it. Times is definitely hard. I'm going to take my ass to work. Love and lights. And I might actually do... I might go live today and use my 3 notifications. If I get that bored, I will do it. Because I don't want to go outside. I don't want to... It's not healthy to drink right now because I'm grieving. You know what I'm saying? Until I get my mind back right with drinking. That's why I'm trying to show everybody how to properly grieve for real, for real. When you drink and you upset and you grieving, it can bring out demonic energy. People always say spiritual people shouldn't drink, but I don't believe that. I believe we can endeavor in those waters, especially the temperatures. I can stick my toe in, but I can come back out. It's all in your mood and when you drink. When you decide to drink alcohol, it's how you're feeling and what you're going through. So if you're going through something that's very traumatic, you shouldn't drink until you're calm because it will bring out some demons. But if you're in a happy mood, I wait till I'm in a better mood and stuff. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna sit in the house for now. So I'll be with y'all for the rest of the week. I'm not even probably going outside the rest of Christmas break. I'm just gonna stay in the house and do work. Oh yeah, baby, I know so much about alcohol. It's ridiculous. I married two alcoholics, so when I tell you I know too much, probably about alcohol and drugs, I know too much. But I always tell people because somebody asked me how you read cards and you drink. For one, I'm in my flesh. I didn't think I was up there. I'm acting like I am down here. Okay, so and I just noticed it. And I noticed it as I got older, just being a mature person. When my uncle just passed away in August, I had a drink maybe a couple days after that, and it didn't make me feel good. It was supposed to make, I'm supposed to be, but I had started to overthink, and I'm like, okay, well now I know. What do you want, Peanut? Okay, Peanut, we finna end the live. What do you want? This girl just came back in here and jumped on me. Okay, tell them we gonna go, cause you want me right now. You gonna tell everybody bye? Say bye, aunties and uncles. I will see you guys on the next live. Um, you said thanks for helping you on your journey. Well, we need to be thanking each other because it ain't me just helping you. You helping me too. Y'all help me heal. Y'all help me. I would have been a hermit today. Do you know I planned on not talking to nobody for weeks, and I knew y'all wasn't finna go for that shit. No way. I was like, I'm not finna lie. I'm not finna say shit. I did not say that earlier. I'm like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to do nothing. I don't. But I want my kid. This hermit over here. I gotta show her how not to be a hermit when she upset. So I gotta come out my shell. Your back be against the wall. When you're a real mother, your back against the wall if you want to heal. Because the last thing you want to do is your kids to be toxic, like anything you was when you was younger. So can't do that. But okay, y'all, I'm gone. I'll be on members in 10 minutes. I'm gonna put Peanut down and check on Oreo, and definitely check on Jada. I want her to snap out of it in a minute. So I'm sending y'all love and light though. I'll see y'all in about 20, 30 minutes. Bye. You okay?